Hey, what's up everybody? It's Chronofahx, your time-traveling Kitsune, and welcome to the story finale of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I hope you're all having a good day, and if not, I hope I can make it just a little bit better. So, let's go ahead and get things started. Alright, wait for it to load and see. There we go. So, first things first, before we actually jump into story stuff, I do want to fight at least one more unique monster because old Pandy here needs to only defeat one more unique monster and her affinity chart is complete. I almost forgot about the synchronized idle animation there. Okay, so I will admit I did fight this monster before off stream because, well, right around where this specific unique monster is that thing. A scat tiles which was needed to fill up Pyra's affinity chart. So kind of one of those situations where I had no choice but to fight this thing. But I'll fight it again. It's not too hard. Right. A little bit of a lag there on my end. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a lag on your guys' end, at least sound-wise. Alright, anyways, Peerless Beaufort. Let's go ahead and fight it again. Alright, and if I'm not mistaken, it'll just... Oh, there it is. Hey, how you doing?
I will show no mercy.
Alright, here we go. Peerless Beaufort. How fitting, the very first enemy that I ever fought in this game is some type of crab enemy, and one of the last ones for the story finale is a crab. It's like poetry. It rhymes. Alright, anyways. Zeke, if you could launch... Zeke, you should... do you plan on doing the entire Xenoblade series on stream eventually? Yes. Like, I've already technically covered Xenoblade 1 and a Let's Play, but I might do it. I might cover it again. Like, maybe if I could find like a randomizer or something, I could probably do that. And then I do eventually plan on covering 3, and I'll even have my first playthrough of X be on stream. Alright. I just need to get X definitive. Alright. Zeke, if you could launch this thing, that would be awesome, please. Zeke, please. Oh, sure, now you switch to Pandoria after the topple wears off, because of course. Alright, I need to switch. It's asking... I only see 2. Yeah, I've covered 1 in a Let's Play that I did actually about a year ago, like when I wrapped it up. Damn, it's so weird to think. Alright, okay. Come on. I want to do a level 2 with Rock. Come on. Okay, Cyclone, go! No, Cyclone! I need to do a level 2 before I get to this thing. Okay, there we go. And yeah, let's go Thunder Gale. Alright, come on. There we go. And this will probably, yeah, that finished it off. So summer vacation and Persona 5. It's a... yeah. Alright. And also down here is a malign miasma. I might as well clear that. Alright. Alright, so reason why I wanted to do a level 2 special with Rock was that was the last thing in its affinity chart.
Next level. Winds move as I wish it.
Caw, that's incredible.
The perfection of Rex saying caw with Rock. That's kind of funny. Had a task I wanted to get done. It can't get done because everybody and their mother wants to hang out. That is probably one of... I actually have not played Persona 5 personally. Like, I know about it through like other videos and other content creators, but yeah, that does seem to be one of the things about Persona 5 that I've noticed is if you want to really do everything, yeah, that's what I keep on hearing. And again, if I made a deal with myself that if I got a big enough like audience, like I get a big enough following, I'll play Persona 5 Royal for the first time on stream. You know, kind of have people help guide me through it, because I'm not entirely sure if I can get everything on the first go. But yeah. Alright, anyways.
I think I learned something just now. Thanks for bearing with me.
Rather impressive.
That's it, Pandoria is done. Which means the only story blades that I have not 100%ed are Bladenia, Dromark, and Pyra. Alright, so I want to clear the diffusion thing, so let's put Veil
Blood boils.
and Pussy.
Back to battle.
Try to do side quests. Can't do side quests when everyone wants to hang out with me. Yeah, that'll happen. Right. Clear that, because I think there should be... Yep, a little waterfall with a treasure chest at the top, I assume.
Stay frosty.
Sweet. Freeze. Alright, so make it to the top, and yep, a white gold chest. Nice. Alright, get a rare core crystal and overclocking bangle. That'll actually be super handy, especially on Tora, who will be switching between poppy forms constantly. I have 4 side quests I need to do. 2 of them still need to gather information, and 2 of them I can't.
This is easy.
I can do it if I'm actually given a bit of time.
Really?
Yeah. And apparently there's a treasure chest that's buried as part of a side quest.
Treasure acquired.
Coochie coochie coo.
Mysterious Part D. I do not remember what side quest this is a part of. I'm gonna be frank with you. I don't remember what that one is about. Maybe it's something to do with Argentum. Because that's kind of what's going on in my head right now. That's kind of the thing that's ringing in my head. So maybe it had something to do with Argentum. I don't remember. Alright. Don't get me wrong, some of these hangouts can be really good reports. Some of these hangouts are elongated, pointless, yeah. I mean, that's gonna happen when you have a really large cast of characters. You're gonna have some that are really good, some that are just kind of pointless, and just kind of there. That's always gonna happen with games that have very large casts. Like, even Xenoblade 2, as great as it is at balancing out the characters, and especially the rare blades, it does sometimes have that vibe at times. Autocorrect turned it into elongated for... Seriously, what? Why is autocorrect the way that it is? I feel like it makes more mistakes than it does correct them. It's so stupid. Alright. So, up ahead is the elevator to Elysium, and... autocorrect is a troll. Yeah, it really is. So, in between streams, I admit I grinded a little bit on Vampire Bride Marion, because before I enter the World Tree and enter the finale, I want to do one last thing of pulling. Because when I first unlocked the gacha system, I made a bet with myself that if I get the 1 in 1,000 blade before I clear the main story, that I would contact one of my favorite streamers and try and get a collab going. And this is the absolute last chance for that to happen. So here we go. Got a few legendaries, got a few rares. Let's see what we get. Okay, 1, 2. Look like a common. Not off to a good start there, buddy. Especially considering that was a legendary. That's a successfully romantic character I've been aiming for. Oh, nice, nice. All right, let's keep it going. All right, 1, 2, 3. What was that? It looked weird. That was common. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. You meet here really early in the game, so it isn't spoilers. Dr. Takame. Oh yeah, I think I've seen images of her. Yeah, she's pretty attractive. Wait, what was that? That looked weird. What was that? Ah, that was a comment. The goth girl, yeah. Alright, last legendary. Let's see what happens. Please be something good. I don't even care it's one of the 1,000. I want at least one gotcha blade. Also, I'm gonna save a few rares, for a reason that I'll explain much later. Glowing at the head, that's probably a dog. Yeah, that was a dog. Toka. Okay, come on, Zeke. Second one on the previous poll was a rare. Yeah, I keep on seeing the same exact silhouettes over and over again. It's like, I really want those blades, but they just will not appear for me in the third silhouette. And both of them are blades that I really want, especially one of them will have something that's kind of relevant to what's about to happen in the story. Like, there's a side thing that is about to happen that I think would be kind of interesting to try and do. Even though it'd probably take a lot of love sources to make it happen. Orochi. Yeah, now I just want to replay Okami now. See the name Orochi. Man, when are they... You just have no luck. I'm exactly like... Oh, what the... That looked weird! That looked weird! Yes!
I am Dagas. Lower your gaze, underling. You'll have the honor of being my driver. This is a very big moment for you. Don't blow it.
Dagas is a fire great axe, and I have mixed thoughts. Like, really mixed thoughts. Cause it's his attitude. Yeah, character-wise, I'm not a big fan of him, but the other reason I'm kind of split on him is his affinity chart. Cause his 3 battle skills are Kaiser Zone, increases damage of and AoE of party attacks at 40% of max affinity, 60 at level 5. That's pretty dang good. Regal Presence increases blade combo damage, pretty good. And Gold Effect increases the enemy gold drop rate by 30%. They only have one field skill because it is Cavalier Attitude. So, as it is right now, Dagas is not a particularly good blade. But the reason I say it's mixed is because of a mechanic that comes into play much later, but I won't be able to accomplish this in this stream, but I will show it off. Alright, but yeah, nice to have you in the party, I guess. And I'm gonna try and pull... I'm gonna go until I have only 10 rare core crystals. Cannot talk. And if I don't get anything within those next 5, I'll just move on and I'll complete the story. Okay, 1, 2, giant. Also, one thing about Dagas, does anybody else think that Dagas and Azami could pass as siblings? Like, they kind of have very similar designs, and I swear they could pass off as siblings. Finished my 100% run of Xenoblade 2 last night. Oh, sweet! That's pretty cool. All right, doggo. Hike. Okay, 3 more. If I don't get anything, I'll move on. Okay, 1, 2. What was that? Is that a common? That was a common. Hinagi. Okay, 2 more. I think it's 100% of Lego games. Yeah, to be fair, Lego games are relatively easy to 100%. Me personally, I like to 100% Lego games as well as Zelda games. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom notwithstanding. Because, oh my gosh, there's too much in those games for me to 100%. And then I've also 100%ed all 3 Xenoblade games that I played. Even Lego games can be a lot sometimes. Yeah, that is true. Like, some of the more recent Lego games can have a lot to them. Heck, even that upcoming Lego Batman game that looks like it's trying to emulate the Arkham games, looks like there might be a lot of content to it. Especially new Star Wars. Yeah. All right. Only 10 more rare crystals. I did say I was going to stop at that. There's only 1 Lego game I hate with a burning passion. Really? Which one? Alright, here we go. Megra's Elevator 1. That'll take us straight to Elysium, but there's this treasure chest right behind it. I want it. The Lego Ninjago the movie, the game. I mean, to be fair, the Lego Ninjago movie was kind of the least of all the Lego movie like Lego movies. Okay. Ooh, legendary. I got another one. Nice. For 2 reasons. Reason 1, it's based off trash movie. Yeah, from what I hear, the movie is not. Yeah, the movie is not particularly that good. And that's a shame because I really like the first Lego movie as well as the Lego Batman movie. All right, so where is the? Oh, there's the button. Reason 2, it bugs, so I can't 100% unless I delete my save file and try again. Yeah, that's always the worst when there's a bug that just basically locks you out of progression. Like, my brother tried playing, I think it was one of the Fallout games, but he got trapped in a autosave loop where he basically died every single time he tried to load up the save file. And he can't even get to a point where he can, like, delete the save file and try it again. They know about this and haven't attempted to fix it. But then again, what game developers really care much for movie tie-in video games? Outside of a few exceptions.
It stopped moving.
Perhaps we've arrived at the end point.
If we go outside, we find out.
Good point. Let's have a look.
Look up.
Lego Skywalker Saga was fun. Took me 2 straight weeks of only playing that to 100% it.
The other view is quite
I
something.
still haven't played Skywalker Saga, even though I do have it.
All the way down there.
I don't know, maybe something I could play on my own time. I'm not sure if I could really play it on stream because of the copyrighted music.
That sound.
Huh? What is that?
Funny thing is, it took me 100 hours.
It's Elysium.
Elysium.
Turn the music off in options.
This way. Let's check it out.
That's true. But then again, I sometimes like having the music just on, kind of have something over the background of things.
It's been a while, Father.
Logos.
Is that my real name? What's it mean? Logos.
It has no meaning. All it represents is the ego of those who named you.
So if you get it, I can get you codes for free stuff, but also
How many
get the
years
DLC.
has
It's worth it.
been?
Okay.
I forget. It has been far too long.
You know why I'm here, don't you?
I know it all. All that you experience is passed on to me here.
Then, let's get straight to the point. Huh?
No need to rush, my child. I'm fading. I'll be gone soon enough.
Is that right?
ZC gives you a just our ship's characters and 5 extra capital ships that give you extra Kuiper bricks, which you use for upgrades. Oh, okay.
Do as you wish. If you believe that is your role.
Is that choice really mine? Answer me.
Where's for ships? I forget how many capital ships there are. Okay.
It is a choice you made together.
Good answer. Thanks for creating me.
And here comes the other answer.
Okay, 4 DLC. Okay. Radamantha's Portal. This place is known as the first low orbit station. Right. And straight ahead is a heart-to-heart.
How remarkable. That view down below is the world where we live, isn't it?
So it would appear. I had no idea it was possible for humans to reach these kind of heights.
And this world tree's been around since forever too. I'm not sure
If you're a Clone Wars fan, one of them is the Venator. Republic Attack Cruiser. Oh, yeah, I love Clone Wars. And heck, I even spent May the 4th binging the entirety of that Maul show that came out recently. I actually really enjoyed it.
Over down there!
What is it? You see something?
Look!
And
right
I'm
over
stupid,
there.
and I'm really excited for
That's gotta be Genbu.
for season 2 to come out.
Seriously? Wow, you're right. That does look like Tantal.
What are you talking about? Of course we
I've
can't
checked
see
out Maul,
Tantal
yeah.
from all the way
It's
up
it's
here.
pretty good.
We totally can, though. Come over and take a look.
I'm sure it's just a cloud or something. I don't see any sign of Tantal anywhere.
Not over there, over here.
Look right there.
It's so small, it's difficult to judge. Are you sure you're not imagining it?
No imagining going on here. That's Genbu, no doubt about it.
Is it though?
Bridget?
What is it, Lady Morag?
Well, it's just... I think I may have spotted more Ardain down there. Do you think that's really it?
What?
Oh hey, you found your place too.
Where do you mean?
Over there, next to that strangely shaped cloud.
Huh. I see the one you mean.
Doesn't that distinctive shape look just like Mor Ardain?
I do believe you're right. Those wide plains look just the right shape. And those shapes flying around it must be Titan battleships.
I thought as much. Incredible how one can feel the majesty of Mor Ardain from all the way up here.
Quite right, Lady Morag.
Hold on, you two. Take a closer look. I'm pretty sure that's the Leftherian Islands. Mor Ardain doesn't have all that greenery, does it?
Ah.
But no, seriously, I really do like the subtle little like rivalry that Zeke and Morag have with each other. It's surprisingly kind of cute, and you really only see it with the heart-to-hearts. Alright, so if I run around here, there should be a few chests around here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yep, I see one.
Treasure acquired.
Alright, just pop that open and get Machine Hunter 4. That actually might be really handy for what's coming. Okay, so Let's see. Any other chests around here? I feel like there should be one more somewhere around here. I am not seeing it anywhere. Alright, maybe it's on this upper... Oh, there it is! I knew it. Alright, pop that open.
Treasure acquired.
Okay, for that we get a rare core crystal and a bunch of money. Good. Is there one on the opposite end? No, it does not look like it. Okay. Security gate. Walking through the lasers. Because it's the future. Alright. Let's see. Get some images of Elysium. With the tree. Kinda neat. And okay, is there anything else that's around here? Nope. You think the sword would set off the alarms? Yeah, probably, but then again, it's possible that after, what, several millennia, the sensors broke. At least the alarm broke. Alright, so walk on ahead. And straight ahead, I think is, yep, the doorway to Elysium. The alarm batteries right now. I could just imagine the architect going, "Hey robots, would you mind changing the batteries?" Oh right, you're dead too. Never mind.
Yeah, it's right through here. I'm sure of it. We've almost reached Elysium. What is this place?
No.
Can this place really be Elysium? Where's the greenery? The water? Birdsong? There's nothing. Nothing here at all.
What a wretched sight. I have not seen anything like this in all my years on Allrest.
Pyra!
I don't understand. I don't get it. This is not how I remember.
That bell sound must be coming from somewhere. Is someone here?
Over there. Poppy detected one big thing, kind of like building, over that direction. Sound seemed like it come from there.
That building, eh? Then there's no point hanging around here.
Yeah. Only one way to find out. Let's go, Rex.
All right. It might still be okay. Maybe it's just this bit that's destroyed. There's bound to be something over that way.
So this is Elysium. No use pondering now. Just keep moving. Every character has a unique reaction to everything that you can interact with here in Elysium. This? Well, we've done well to make it this far. Who knew that this was waiting? I'm not going to show every interaction, but if you experiment a little bit and just look at everybody's reactions, they do have all unique reactions to everything that has like this marker above its head. This is my favorite twist in the entirety of Xenoblade 2. Because, well, for one thing, unlike a lot of the other twists where there are lots of foreshadowing and it kind of becomes obvious what the twists are going to be, this one really does come out of left field, and really, I never saw this coming. But at the same time, when you look at the story overall, you realize that this does add up. And you find out that Jin was technically right. That humanity would pretty much destroy Elysium. Because humanity did live on Elysium and now there's nothing left. At least nothing that's salvageable or suitable to live in. And it adds a nice bit of like, well, it adds a reality check to everything. Like this adventure so far, it's been kind of happy-go-lucky, you know, kind of power of friendship, kind of anime-esque story, but this adds a layer of realism that is jolting, but kind of needed for a story like this. I love it. To say a lot. Paradise is a nice idea, but it'll never happen. Yeah. Looks like there's no way through. I wonder what's past here. It's the highest point in all of Allrest, but there's so much space. It's kind of unbelievable.
Treasure acquired.
So yeah, I freaking love this twist. And this was the point in which the story was completely sold for me, because this harsh reality check was the thing that made me say, okay, this story is a lot deeper than I gave credit for. Like, there's already been a lot of deep stuff with it, like with Nia's reveal as like a flesh eater, and how that could be seen as allegories for, like, say, trans people coming out.
What have we here?
As well as even just Pyra and Mithra kind of being a representation of split personality, being like a split personality kind of mental thing. But this really made it more thematically rich. I love it. This is like a water tower. Maybe this place used to be covered in trees and flowers like Dormont. Most of the game is just, yeah, happy-go-lucky anime adventures. Then this happens to, like, yeah. Run around a little bit and...
This place looks like it was once a city, and quite an old one at that.
It's actually a lot like the stuff we saw in Moritha.
Way more dusty, though. Maybe because it's so dry up here.
Huh?
It seems to have been a child's vehicle.
Right. So that means people lived here once.
It must have been a grand old city. It stretches further than the eye can see. You could fit the entire population of Allrest into this place, and with room to spare.
I want to explore a little bit more of this little playground. Is this where the people who lived in Elysium would come to play? I don't really get how to use any of these. It's a little thing with a slide. Another thing to appreciate, the music in the background. Just a single piano in the background really does add to the atmosphere of this place. So I kind of want to explore a little bit because there are a few other treasure chests that are around here and I want to try and pick them up. Yep, there's one. See, how do I think I go through the... No, not the... Oh, wait. There it is. Little window.
Treasure acquired.
For that we get 2 Hadron chips. And, okay. Is there anything else around here that's worth picking up? Let's see, no? maybe over here? No. Okay. Let's get moving then. Alright, so let's pick up this collection point.
Gotta be kind to the environment.
The forest really calms your spirit.
trees like the back of my hand.
Let's see, crowbell fruits, pain cones. I think there should be some treasure troves surrounding this little, like, cathedral. But, cutscene.
Is that it? The bells have stopped.
A signal we should enter, perhaps?
Yeah, no, every bone in my body is saying, horror movies say, do not enter.
Welcome home, my children.
Who's there?
Father?
What? You don't mean...
The architect is here, but where?
I am always here. Come to me.
Please look! Over there is staircase.
It seems to lead to a lower level.
Guess we have to.
Before we go down the stairs, again, I want to explore around this little temple. Yep, my instincts were correct.
Treasure acquired.
Alright, common core crystal, a tyrant ring. I don't think I'll be using that. Alright, and just as a fair warning, make sure you equip Rex with more blades than just Pyra. And make sure you equip blades that are good for surviving. Like, at least pack one healing blade onto Rex. And real quick, I'm going to swap out Percival for Rock.
Rock, pleased to meet you.
This looks like a pipe organ, but it's not making any sound now. I said I wouldn't show every interaction, but I want to show at least this one, because this one is kind of humorous. And I think after a moment like this, I think we need to use a little bit of levity. No go. Won't make a sound. Sad, really. If it was still working, I could have given everyone a taste of the Zekinator's 5th. Zeke is a music composer. I want to hear his songs, please. Oh my goodness, I love it. All right. I did not mean to open that particular menu. I wanted to go into characters, swap Rex into delete. All right, let's descend. Actually, wait, double checking. Okay, I got Korra, good. Because I want to have at least one healer blade. See, take the escalator down. And here we go. Again, make sure you're ready. This can be potentially really hard.
The building's holding up well inside.
Quality of structural materials much better than in city outside. This made of same substance as World Tree itself.
Same as the World Tree. Huh? Hey, where is everyone? Pyra! Gramps! Pyra! Mithra! What is that? The Ardanian Imperial Army? Their equipment looks ancient. Like it's come from the past. What is up with this place?
I'm gonna miss the finale. Besides, best cutscenes are gonna happen here. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to understand it all. Yeah.
Nia! Dromark! I'm so glad you...
Why, Rex?
Huh?
You told us Elysium was real.
My lady and I traveled all this way at your behest. Master Rex, did you intentionally deceive us?
I trusted you, you know. I came here because I trusted you.
Nia! Dromark! What are you talking about?
How do you explain this?
You've got it wrong. I told you. I promised Pyra to...
Pyra. Oh, right. Pyra. 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 Is that it? You've only got eyes for her. Get your head out of your ass.
Nia, you're being weird. What is going on?
My lady has given up everything for you, yet still you realize nothing. Even now you cannot see.
I've been here all along. Why won't you realize? Look! Just look at me, Rex.
Beware an attack.
Okay. Nia! It's the same level as if you were in your party. In fact, the next couple of fights will be matching the levels of your party members, meaning this could potentially be super easy or super hard, and it all depends on how you distributed the EXP. In fact, in New Game Plus, you can actually change the levels and make it so that everyone is level 1, making them the potentially easiest bosses in the entire Xenoblade series if you wanted to.
I could still...
Oh yeah, Nia, she's super easy. She goes down in a couple hits, she's no threat at all.
I'm sorry.
Answer me, Rex. Why did you lie to us?
How could you betray our trust?
Why would Nia and Dromark?
You really are a fool.
Morag? Bridget? Huh? Moradane?
You're so thoughtless.
Morag!
Here you are, wasting time. And all the while my countrymen are...
Do you have any idea what you've done?
What do you...
You just run ahead, without a thought for anyone else, and this is the result! I couldn't save anyone.
I think I was level 62 when I got here.
I hadn't come here. I could have saved my people. I could have saved Niall.
If only it weren't for you, Rex!
So first, Xenoblade 3 is kicking my butt. It is a difficult game at first. I will concede to that.
You're happy now. You've dragged us to some empty ruins. I hope that was worth everything we sacrificed.
And now for the fight that will potentially kick my butt. Morag will evade most of your attacks, and unlike before where you usually had Mithra or Pyra, which made things a little easier, this, you're kind of going in with whatever blaze you got. Thankfully, again, I'm going in knowing everything that's about to happen, so I'm packing in a fully powered up Rocketsville's Korra to heal myself whenever needed, but yeah, I'll admit, this fight can be a bit of a nuisance at times. But, no problem. Okay, I have nothing to worry about.
Please, stop this! What's the use in fighting amongst ourselves now?
What's the use? For vengeance! What more reason do I need?
What?
That's right. We must take our vengeance. For the thousands of lives you have stolen!
I killed? No, wait, I didn't!
I'll have your life for an apology, Rex!
Stop right there! How dare you run!
What is this place? What's wrong with everyone?
Okay, I think I was just
Mithra,
finishing chapter
Gramps,
6. Okay.
Where are you? Where are you guys?
Why Rex run?
Tora, Poppy, Zeke and Pandoria.
Because a lot of things are
Don't
unlocking
tell me you're
rapidly,
wrong.
yeah.
You having fun, chum? Playing the hero like the kid you are, stringing us adults along.
That's not...
Rex is bad friend. Why Rex become driver when Tora cannot become driver? Tora tries
Do you hear a quest anywhere on the map you see question mark, go there.
Master Pawn is right. Rex just have a little luck and become driver of Aegis? Poppy never asked to be born as imitation. Poppy want to be real too. Not fair!
I bet it felt real good, didn't it? Getting special treatment from everyone, getting chosen by the Aegis. Who decided you should have all that power?
Played all the way through the game yet, and yes, I've heard of your request.
Hand it over to the prince right now. He deserves it.
Stop it already! I did nothing wrong to any of you.
So you haven't worked that out either? In your hurry to get here, you never stopped to consider all the things you left lying in your wake!
Tora and the Zekinator! Tora might pose a little bit of a threat because of the high block rate, but Zeke is not going to be super threatening because Zeke has almost no defense. So, not going to be too much of an issue. Okay. Down that goes, down Tora goes, so now it's just Zeke. Alright, Cyclone Smash! Right. Go Rock! He's a glass cannon, yeah.
Why not? Never fear.
Just to, never mind. Right.
Oh, shut up!
Down they go.
Enough! Stop! Tora! Poppy! No, I never wanted this. Zeke, Pandoria!
What are you doing, Rex? What?
Gramps. This place.
I'm doing turns. Torna? Yes. Like, I'm gonna try and get every rare blade, and once I do all that and complete their, like, affinity charts, I'll move on to Torna. Like, that's kind of the rough outline of my plan.
What is the point?
Like, this is not remotely the last I'll do of the base game of 2.
What is the point of us, really? We are born as blades, then return to our slumber, again and again, over countless years.
And heck, I might even do it where, one stream per week, maybe Torna, and then the other will be doing more base game stuff, like doing post game stuff.
And at the end of it all,
I don't know, I'm still trying to debate that.
Nothingness. Have you ever thought about it? What it means to exist for close to an eternity with no clear purpose or goal?
That's...
Must be nice to be human. Living for a limited time, thinking limited thoughts. It must be so much easier. I envy your kind. Just think, Rex, would you? What would you do if you were me? Would you be happy to drift around the ocean with a human on your back? Is that all I am to be?
Yeah, it really is.
I don't know how I'm supposed to answer that. Why are you asking me? You're being strange. Everyone's acting so strange.
Welcome back. You're late, Rex. Where did you wander off to?
Pyra. Mithra.
Come on, let's go ahead and eat. I've cooked up a whole bunch of your favorites. I hope you've got room. Well, eat up. Which kind of bread do you want?
Oh, maybe this and this.
There you go.
Thanks.
Hey, do you want some wine? Oops, you're too young. Silly me.
Mithra, has something happened?
What do you mean?
It's just, you're a lot nicer than normal.
Stop it. I'm always nice to you, aren't I?
If you say so.
Hey, Rex, come on. How can you sit down to eat without washing your hands first? That's a faux pas. Go wash your hands right now.
Sorry. You're acting almost like Mithra today, Pyra.
Did you scrub them properly?
Yeah. They're clean.
Great. Okay then, let's eat. Thanks for the food.
It looks really good. tastes even better.
Of course it does. After all, I made it myself. Maybe I'll try my hand next time. Mithra, no. You know how that always ends. But carbon's good for you. Anyway, I want to do something nice for Rex too. No cooking. Who's gonna save the world if Rex gets the runs? You're so mean. It was only that one time.
It's okay, you two. I don't care who cooks. I'm just happy we're... I'm happy we're...
Rex.
It's so strange. I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore. Everyone's all wrong. They all said I... But now you two... Did I go wrong somewhere?
I think that's enough. Please, Father.
I think it says a lot that that was his breaking point. It wasn't that people were angry at him for failing to find Elysium. It was that he gave up.
You guys.
Rex.
Why are we all here? I thought I was...
I merely wished to examine the shapes of your hearts.
That voice.
It was an illusion. It was a test from the architect.
You're...
My name is Klaus, the architect of this world. I have watched over you all this time. I have seen your thoughts, your desires, the things you have achieved.
So you did that just now?
Yes, those were not your present forms, but alternate possibilities. Your other selves that lie within. That is what I wanted to see.
Our other selves? You mean we're all thinking stuff like that, deep down? Was that how we really feel?
Then you saw it too.
Looks like we were all shown the same kind of stuff. It creeped me out. What are you trying to prove?
Those were the fears you harbor.
I don't get it at all.
What was your purpose in showing us this? Those were not pleasant visions to behold.
My only purpose was to find out how mankind has changed and where it is headed.
And were you disappointed?
No. As you stand before me right now, that is who you are. That is enough.
Architect, sir. I came here because I met Pyra. Is this really Elysium? Are you really?
I will show you everything. Memories. Mine and those of this planet. This world was once the stage of a struggle for survival that dwarfed this current predicament. The world was an unseemly place, though glimpses of beauty persisted. What should people live for? Who should they live for? They live for themselves. To harbor desires and struggle to realize them. That is the natural state of man. But I did not think that was good enough. I lost hope for mankind. I searched tirelessly for an outside solution. And one day, I found it. The conduit. Why it chose to appear before us, I do not know. However, its existence presented a new possibility.
Possibility?
Our world was not the only one. Endless universes coexist, side by side, yet all completely unaware of one another. The conduit was our link to these foreign worlds. And I opened that forbidden gateway, praying that it would change the world. You have seen the plane called Moritha, have you not? That is what remains of my world. When I opened the conduit, many people and many things disappeared into distant dimensions. All that remained here were the ruins of Moritha. And half of my body.
Your body?
Half of me lives on in some other dimension. But not for much longer.
What do you mean?
The moment of my other self's demise draws near.
Father, you...
I was a fool. Because of my foolishness, I lost everything. Left here, alone and broken, I longed for oblivion, but even that eluded me. This is my punishment. Retribution from on high, for the sin I have committed.
On high?
There was only one thing I could do. I had to atone for my sin. I swore to restore this world. The first thing I created was a special particulate substance with the ability to restore deteriorated matter. You all know it as the Cloud Sea. The Cloud Sea can disassemble matter it comes in contact with, and rebuild it in the image of all the things that once made up this world. This way, little by little, I could rebuild the world I had brought to ruin. Next, I began to recreate life. I gathered miniature vessels containing memories of all this planet's former life forms. And I scattered them across the Cloud Sea. These are the core crystals. The crystals bonded with the Cloud Sea's particulate reconstructors and formed the nuclei of new life. Those nuclei developed into minute life forms, the Titans, who would, over time, grow larger and larger. Finally, the Titans gave birth to complex organisms based on the data in their core crystals. This newly birthed life, over untold millennia, evolved into a new breed of mankind.
So that's how we came to live in this world.
But I did not trust this world, born as it had been. What if it were to repeat our mistakes? What if someone like me appeared? To stave off these doubts, I implemented one final measure. And so the Blades were born. Ontos, Logos, and Pneuma. The three cores of the Trinity processor formed their cornerstone. However, Ontos triggered a space-time transition event and disappeared forever. I was left with the other two, Logos and Pneuma, entrusting them with managing the Blades. Malos and Pyra. Those are the names that you now know them under.
So, I am Pneuma.
Managing?
The core crystals at the heart of each blade are tasked with relaying all kinds of information to Logos and Pneuma about the selection pressures of the outside world and the biological status of their bonded human, but also the experiences and emotions they share. As the data continually accrues, new evolutionary code is sent back to the core crystals. And this code is used to create new, further evolved blades. These blades too become titans in time, and create new generations of life forms. This was the new circle of life I had created.
A grand scheme. It boggles the mind a tad.
So, we're all born from this endless cycle of life to replace the victims of the previous world.
That's right. But there were also a handful
I think there's
of
been core
survivors.
crystals that are just duds.
I believe you saw them
It's
when
possible.
you were in Moritha. The unfortunate ones who clung to life.
Ah. You mean those monsters? Were they originally people?
Core crystals were first
And that
conceived
monster that we fought
as
in
a
the land of
replacement
Moritha,
for human
the one
brain
where the
cells.
entire party gathered back together,
Product of mankind's
that was
age-old
Klaus's
quest
assistant that we saw
for
trying to stop Klaus
immortality.
from activating the conduit.
And that's what became of them.
And you can tell because the ID
How?
tag matches her face.
But that technology became the
The ID tag
starting
that
point
Rex picked up
for the
that matched her
creation of
face.
Blades and titans.
So, in one sense, their sacrifice was not in vain. Though not all may see it as such.
So tell us, in the end, did we develop as you had hoped?
What do you think?
I couldn't possibly.
It might be implied since Malthus does the cleansing, there could be core crystals that are duds. Yeah.
Those phantasms which you all experienced earlier. Those are feelings that lurk in all of your hearts. As well as that man, Amaltheus. When a person loses something, they cannot help but seek a reason why. Within themselves, or in others. They seek a concrete answer to the question of who they really are deep inside. Such a very lonely existence. But perhaps that is what it is to be human. All this data passed through me, And I knew. All of you. You were not in any way different from us before. That's why I did not intervene. 500 years ago, when the man finally arrived here, I did nothing when he took away Logos and Pneuma. I stood and watched as Logos, instantiated into blade form, set out to purge the world.
You don't make sense. Didn't you go to all that trouble to rebuild it? Then why would you...
It is fate.
Fate?
It is fated to happen. It cannot but happen. My atonement was doomed from the start.
That can't be.
I had made my peace with it. Once more, I longed for nothing more than to disappear. However, something has now changed. And that is you, Rex. You and Pneuma.
Me? And Pyra and Mithra?
You reforged your bond in a way I had not thought possible. And the life you share. Moreover, the conduit, which fell into a stubborn silence after the world's end, has begun stirring once more. Rex, the power you and Pneuma exercise is the conduit's power. It comes leaking out of some far-flung dimension. And it is a power we can know nothing about. But with its help, the world may be about to change.
Even the game is like, yeah, that's enough talking, let's actually get some action going.
What's all this shaking?
It is Logos. Malos, trying to destroy this world and everything in it.
What?
Remember, at heart he is but an information processing unit, neither good nor evil. He is driven by a certain impulse. The despair that the man named Amalthus felt.
I see. So it was right. What I felt back then, I mean.
Rex.
Rex, what is it you desire?
What else? To stop Malos.
And if you succeed?
I'll punch him in his stupid face, and then... probably get a drink with him or something. That's the 6th rule of the Salvager's Code. First have a punch out, then drink to forget. Once you've forgotten, the friendship's all set. I'm not old enough to drink yet, though.
I see. Pneuma. No, I should call you Pyra and Mithra.
What is it?
I want to apologize for having burdened you with all this.
Don't worry. We're actually grateful. Thanks to you, Father, we got to meet Rex. And everyone else. Those are cherished memories. Father.
I have transferred all of Elysium's data and authorizations to you. Make me proud.
We will.
Rex.
Took shock to see Klaus.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will disappear soon. When I do, the conduit will likely disappear from this world. You will not be able to use your power forever.
I understand. We'll make do somehow.
I'm counting on you.
Close. Have you changed your mind about this world?
Right now, I think I am glad I met you all.
Got it. Then, our answers match. Thank you for giving us all life.
Perhaps I will be able to face you again. Galea.
Pyra, where's Malos?
If he is here, I know where he must have gone.
Where is it? Tell us.
The greatest of all artifices. The artifice that exists solely to destroy the world. Ion.
Ion? So that's what Malos meant. Then, that's where we'll go.
Everybody's back in. Okay, swap in Morag and... No, I'll keep these three. I'm going to talk to Klaus again. I will disappear soon. When I do, the conduit will likely disappear from this world. You will not be able to use your power forever. I'm counting on you. Pyra, Mithra, and Rex. Okay, so the power won't last forever? Got it. Sounds like a prime opportunity to do some side quests. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. So real quick, I want to put Mithra into the lead.
Counting on you.
And now that everything is all said and done, let's go ahead and talk about the Aegises, particularly the awakened form, now known as Numa. And the first thing I want to talk about is, well, the name Numa. If you can read, let's see, I want to see what language it was again. I think my video capture just crashed a little bit. Hang on, I can fix that in a sec. Let's see, where was it? Oh, yes, Numa is actually written in Greek. So if you could read Greek, you already knew that her name was Numa, yeah. And also written directly below it is, in Latin, Proverbs 4:18, which reads, "The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day." And in fact, the entirety of the Trinity processor, which houses the... hang on, let me try and fix this real quick. Please let this work. There we go. Okay, got it all fixed. The entirety of the Trinity processor can actually be seen as one giant religious reference, as it could be seen as a reference to the Holy Trinity or the Godhead, depending on your sources, with Ontos representing God the Father, Logos representing the Son, Jesus Christ, and Numa representing the Holy Spirit.
all of those sirens?
He's really trying to destroy all of Orest.
Let's hurry, guys!
Alright, if we had a certain rare blade, there would be a heart-to-heart, but I currently do not have that, so just gonna go ahead and just move on. And down here is pretty much the final new area of Xenoblade 2, the Colossus Hangar. And really quick, I want to swap around my blades real quick. Rock, I'm gonna swap you out for... Let's see, who needs trust the most? Probably Percival?
Back to battle.
Alright. Actually, I want to see if I can... Yeah, I can take these stairs and I can go up and avoid a lot of these enemies because... Yep. Level 68 Artifice Colossus. This room will be just chock full of those enemies. And... Oh, there's a laser grid, so I can't get... And I see a treasure chest too. That just made it worse. Oh well. Alright, gonna keep on running. Let's see. I don't think these guys will aggro with me because not only am I getting good in distance, but I'm also a little higher level than these guys. So I should be okay. Let's see. I think these stairs will probably allow me to go up and see that treasure chest and all that. Up. This spooked me a little bit. Oh, dang it. But still, that artifice kind of scared me a little bit. What, did you want to show me that your level is 6-7? Is that what you wanted? Alright. Alright, so there should be a heart-to-heart somewhere straight... Yeah, I think it's just beyond this bulkhead. Is one last heart-to-heart, and it's kind of a significant one. But first... nope, I do not... Higher level than what I was when I beat the game. To be fair, I've been doing side quests as well as grinding up against enemies, trying to max out my blades a little bit, so that might have something to do with that, so... Plus I did use the bonus XP once or twice throughout my entire playthrough. So you get a common core crystal and a photon chip. Oh, I did not mean to open up tutorials. My thumb kind of grazed the button. Alright, so let's see. We'll continually run down. Is there a chest? No, nothing there. Let's see. Safety device panel, that disables that, so we can go back up whenever you need to, though I don't think that's that important because I'm not sure if there's any enemies that require fighting the Artifice Colossus. At least in terms of story blades. Because again, if there's any blades that require fighting these things, you could probably just use the Merc missions to just fill in those gaps if you wanted to. 68 to 62, 3, I was 63, for X, I'm not sure.
Treasure acquired.
Alright, get a positron chip. What? I don't remember these chips. Oh, those are actually not bad stats, actually. Yeah, those are decent stats, actually. Huh. Okay, let's give one to Poppy QT. And then let's see. Give one to Dromark. Anyone else? It wouldn't be a massive hit to your critical rate, but those other stats are good. Photon chip? That's probably closer to what I want. Edge of Origin. And then, okay. I think that'll about do it. And I'm gonna keep Nia in her driver form for this. Normally, I would love to bring Blade Nia into this particular final fight, but I kind of want her to gain all the rewards from the fight, from the final boss fight. I don't know, maybe if I rematch the final boss, maybe I'll bring her in, but for right now, I think I'll leave her in her driver form. Alright. So, as we keep running, I guess I could talk a little bit about Klaus. Because when you guys were actually talking about spoilers, I kind of wanted to keep my mouth shut a little bit, kind of let information kind of fly, but I actually, because it was funny, Fire Dragon mentioned if you play 1, or you play 2, you probably play 1. That's actually not always going to be the case, because I actually played 2 before I played 1, so I did not know anything about Klaus before this point. Like, I didn't even really know the story of 1. I just knew people said, oh, 2 is kind of a standalone thing, you can play it without playing 1, you're fine. So it was a little funny kind of seeing those 2, 3 of them. All right. Let's open up the hangar door. There we go. So yeah, I played 2, then I played 1, then 3. Like, that was kind of the order I played things in. No, I do not feel like fighting you, Mr. Motorcycle Dude. They all are separatists for the game. Yeah, they really are. Fine, I guess I have to fight this thing. Rex will get. Thank you. Okay. Okay, this is one of those enemies that is technically immune to break, but will break themselves. So you have to time it right in order to like topple them. All right. Okay. The only reason it was that order because I read up on them that, oh, they're completely different worlds. I played them in any order. It's kind of wrong. Yeah, 3, again, some people say is kind of a standalone thing, but I think they're wrong. I think you should play 1 and 2 before, at least 1 and 2 before you play 3, personally. Because not only does 3 spoil a lot of stuff from 1 and 2, but also 3 is kind of the combination of 1 and 2. I feel like you get the full effect of its story if you played 1 and 2 and know the entire Klaus saga and play the entire thing. 3, you can only get the most enjoyment when playing 1 and 2. Yeah, exactly. So this heart-to-heart is very special. And my recommendation, get the blades that need trust the most across the entire board. So let's see. You might need trust, but I think Gian needs it more.
Hello there.
Let's see, who else probably needs trust? I'll stick the Veil. Alright. I think that's all good there. And then old Zeke. Switching Dagas.
Make way for me.
And I think that's good. Okay. Triggered. Thank you.
Malos is a powerful foe.
But we can't afford to give up now.
Indeed. If we give up hope here, there will be nothing left of all rest.
That'd leave all the people we care about dead, and a whole bunch of innocent folk besides.
That worst possible outcome! But we're not in this alone. Jin, the Torna guys, and everyone back on Old Rest are counting on us.
We've run into all kinds of trouble on the way, but we've made it this far.
This may be the most formidable obstacle yet, but we can surpass it like any other.
When friends all together, nothing impossible!
This is it. This is our final battle. Let's show him what drivers and blades can do together.
Yeah!
Before the storm. This heart-to-heart is unique in that no matter what setup you have, every single blade that is currently equipped will gain trust. So it's just one giant grab bag for every blade. Okay, how much did that impact things? Not as much as I was hoping, but it should be okay. Okay, case. How close is it? 700 trust away. Come on, Aegeon. Alright, and then I saw that... Yep, Daggus got his key affinity level 2.
Behold the power of a true blade. It doesn't behoove me to do the work. That's your job.
Alright, only about 500 more trusts. And then speak to Daggus at the inn in Argentum and view the heart-to-heart blue blood in the Furia. Okay, that'll have to come later. I hit Daggus with the baseball bat. Yeah. And, oh yeah, just to add more insult to injury, Daggus only has one Ox Core, so that kind of sucks. I guess fusion combo. I got nothing else. I mean, fusion combo kind of works because he's a fireblade, so he's going to be using a lot of blade combos, and he's a great axe, which is probably one of Zeke's best weapon classes, since it has a pretty dang good topple art on there. So Daggus is basically useless for now. There is one point in which Daggus actually does become a pretty dang good blade, but for right now, he is useless. He is pretty much useless at this point in time. All right. And straight ahead is the final boss. And now that we're at the door, he's also a punk. Yeah, he really is. Now that we're at the door, one final chance to pull some blades. Let's do it. First, actually, I'll save this legendary for another time. Let's be awakening. Okay, come on. 1, 2, 3. Common. Get Cosmos from this bowl, that'll be hilarious. Exact, yeah, and especially considering that, again, earlier I said that if I get the 1 out of 1,000 blade before I fight the final boss, that I would try and do something crazy, but yeah. What was that? What was that? That scared me a little bit because I saw like the tip of his horn and I thought that was something else. That scared me for a second. One, two. What was that? What was that? Dog. I will pull 4 more times. And if I don't get anything, just move on to the final boss. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Nope. You know, every time I count these out, it always ends up not doing anything. It's usually when I'm just rambling about something that I get a rare blade. Like, yeah, I keep on seeing these silhouettes, and every time I try to count these out, it always ends up being just a common. So maybe I should just not count them out, maybe just ramble a little bit, and of course it had to be a common when I thought I figured out the key to this. I don't know. I feel like everybody has that one ritual that they believe works, even though it has like no bearings on things. Of course. Hang on, let me see if I can release a few plays. Because yeah, I feel like everybody has that like press B to catch Pokemon. I personally like to spam L and R together constantly. That's what I do personally. Spamming the A button. Press A and then press left, right, down. In time with the Pokeball. Like, everybody has that one thing that they like to do. Alright, anybody else? those. Oh, wait. I thought I saw something, but I've released enough blades. I think I can potentially do something. All right, 2 more. Let's go. Everybody has a ritual for it. Yes, exactly. Sea giant. All right, Zeke. One more shot at this. Please do not let me down. Ah. Hang on. All right. Come on. I'll just release some of the 2 ones. It's fine. All right, there we go. Okay. Last pull before the end of the game. Let's see if I can do it. See if I have to go through the bet. At this point, you probably release most of your common plays. Yeah, probably. Like, I got majority of the Merc missions done. It's only like a few that I need to get to 5-star with, so I could probably do that, but I don't know. All right, that's it. I don't have to follow through on my promise. Because I did not get the 1 out of 1,000 blade before I cleared the main story. I gave it my best shot. Let's just move on. I don't keep any blade below 4-star. Yeah, that's fair. If you open the store, there will be no turning back. Falling in battle will mean restarting from the title screen. I sense relentless ardor in your future. Yeah, really will. The game will be saved before the final battle begins. Yeah, I probably should just save at this point. Even though the game did say that I would save here, I might as well do it here. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay. Do I want to swap any other blades out? See. No, I think this is good. This is a good setup. Perfect time to finish up the side quest. Yeah, probably. But I said today would be the story finale, so we're gonna make it the story finale. All right, let's do this.
Malos.
Just in time for the final act, boy. I've saved you the best seats in the house. I sounded just like Akos for a moment there.
Akos is dead, you bastard. So is Petroka. And Jin.
Figured as much.
Is that all?
What? You want me to weep and deliver a eulogy? What good would that do? They all desired oblivion, and now they've achieved it. Least I can do is send them off with a smile.
Malos, is this really what you want?
Huh?
Is this what you want? Malos?
I don't understand the question.
You must understand by now that none of this is your own will. You have to see all of this came from a Malthus.
Even if that's true, so what?
You'd like to see the game I recommended? Actually, yeah, I did.
Why don't you want to hear the truth?
Here's the
and yeah, I might play it.
I don't give a rat's ass what you think, brat! So blades become titans, and titans give life to humans. Honestly, who even gives a damn? They can become whatever they want. But that man, he'd lost everything.
I was like, he...
He no longer wanted anything. He didn't even want to live anymore. And despite that, his life was the one thing he hadn't lost. Because he couldn't!
thought of you forgetting me, it's like one heart is being ripped in two.
Words can be a curse. That curse was what kept him tied down here. A wretched tale, isn't it? This whole world is a wretched place.
Do not forget that you too are a part of that world. If it were not for you, for Amalthus, both Jin and Laura's lives may have taken quite different paths.
Exactly. That's exactly it. You've gotten smarter with age, huh? I'm a wretched being too. A hideous monster, far beyond saving. So, let's end this now.
Don't you feel anything? Father's sadness, the world he longed for.
How could I? That isn't my role in this world.
This man, does he mean to...
Come at me, kid! Come, my partner! Give me all you've got. You better show me all of it! The extent of your will! Show me why you're here in this world!
Okay.
The final boss, Artifice Ion. First of all, the arena you're fighting in basically limits a lot of where you can attack this thing from. So you cannot attack from the back, meaning arts like Sword Bash didn't do pretty much no additional benefit. However, arts like Double Spinning Edge, which attack from the side, do have an effect. And as is tradition with most Xenoblade things, the music for the final boss is spectacular. Like, listen to this thing on its own, it is so freaking good. As for Ion itself, okay, let's talk about the one weakness to this chapter. Because this chapter is pretty close to being absolute perfection to me, but this is the one thing that kind of holds me back from loving this chapter. Ion is kind of an underwhelming final boss. I'm gonna fully admit that. It kind of just stands there. It doesn't attack super often, and it's just kind of easy for me. Like, I have never once struggled against this boss versus the other Xenoblade bosses that I've fought where I've at least struggled a little bit with it. Like, Future Connected's final boss I struggled with, Xenoblade 1's final boss I struggled with. Heck, I died fighting the Xenoblade 3 final boss. And that is one of the few times I've ever died fighting a final boss in any of these games. But this is the one and only exception. And it's a shame because everything else about this fight is pretty much perfect. The design of Ion is awesome, the music's awesome. Even the fact that he sends out giant hordes of really tough enemies with these Artifice Colossus. It was primed to be a spectacular final boss, but it just isn't. It hurts me a little bit. It's not a bad boss by any stretch of the imagination. I'd still say, like, the Phantasm in the Spirit Crucible Elpis is probably worse, or even the power chords on Aishima's core are still worse. But this is the one and only time where I think the game is a little underwhelming when it comes to esse epic scale.
I feel a singular
Alright, try and defeat this Colossus, because I don't think Ion will come back here until we defeat this thing. Because if it's backed away from that, you can't attack it at all. Okay, Double Spinning Edge. Alright, take that down again. Metal gauntlets. Oh, by the way, you do gain all your stuff. You do get to keep all your stuff after the fight. And okay, can you move a little closer? Thank you, Ion. Okay, so let's do Volcano. So I want to try and get some elemental cores on. Okay. Let's see. What route can I go? What route can I go?
Then you'd better bring your best.
Okay, I guess we're doing a cutscene.
You're not burning anyone today.
My lady!
Dromak!
Don't trouble yourself. It's nothing.
Can you still not see? Stop the artifice, Malos!
See what, brat? The world's never gonna change if that's all you got.
No, there's still more.
I will change it. That's the reason we've come all this way.
Why don't you just let it go? Who do you think you're doing this for?
I'm doing it for myself. If it helps put smiles on people's faces, helps them live their lives together, then that's my role in this world! Jin told me to take care of you. In his place, you know. Jin never wanted to die. He just wanted to connect with you. He did it because you showed him a path.
And how many people died because of it? You'd forgive him just like that?
Forgiving isn't that easy, but that's just the world we live in. We need to find a way forward within that world. Even you used to think like that. What?
Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny!
Hurry. The time is nigh.
Let's show him a thing or three.
Phase 2!
I'll show you the end of the world.
Alright, can you come a little bit closer, please? Oh, here we go. Siren Buster. There we go.
Siren Buster!
as one last thing to talk about, I want to talk about Malos himself, because before I stated that Malos is my favorite antagonist in the game. And truth be told, I think he's my favorite antagonist in the series as a whole. Like, yeah, he comes across as kinda generic at first, but then you come across this ending and suddenly things change. Because lines like, I'm a monster and there's no more hope for me, it kind of adds new perspective into how Malos thinks and how he sees himself. It's like, you get a sense that he kind of doesn't want to, but he feels like he has no choice. Oh my... Oh, I don't know, my Wi-Fi kind of went a little wonky there for a second. It kind of happens. Alright, I should be early enough in the fight that this won't KO and I can still get another chain attack going, but okay. Bridget? But okay, that's what I was saying. It feels like Malos doesn't want to be the monster that he is, but at the same time, he feels like he has no other choice, and that kind of makes him very fascinating to me. Yeah, I noticed lots of frames too. Like, I can see it on my OBS things. Wi-Fi lagging a little, yeah. Alright, nuclear blast! Let's get at least one elemental orb on here. And yeah, I just can't help but almost feel sorry for Malos in a sense. Because you have a feeling that if he were attached to any other driver, like if he was Rex's blade, you start to wonder if he would be better off. It's fixed right now, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't lag during the final cutscene. That would suck major balls. Alright, it's too far away to be able to do Volcano. Unless, Morak, can you get your butt over here, please? Or, oh, that might explain things. Okay, alright, focus it on the display. Onto this Colossus. Okay. Topple. Alright. Rolling smash. And let's do ice. I didn't get toppled. I've been launched. Very low launch, but launched. Alright, anchor shot to take out this guy. And ooh, get a common core crystal and a galaxy cube. Okay. Topple. Let's do Aqua, Pandemic, and... Oh! Nice, full driver combo, nice! Alright, Nanomantle Gauntlet. I still have no idea what that does. Alright, Pandemic. No. Alright. Critical healing, back up to full, basically. Which means we have Artifice Ion. Alright, Flame Gear. Okay, Rolling Smash. Alright, Siren Buster, and it looks like it's targeting me. So hopefully I'll be able to survive unless I can Rolling Smash my way to get the aggro off of me. Oh.
Not again, Rex.
Morag, please hurry up, please.
This is not your place to fall, Rex.
Thank you, Morag. That really helps. All right. Now, if only Tora could get his butt over here. Tora, will you get your butt over here, please? All right, see if I can get back up to a... Let's see, War of the Servants. I think he's summoning more artifices to fight on his side. I think that's what that is. All right, one last level 3. Do Nuclear Blast. And then... Numa, let's finish this off.
Me first.
Star first.
Mag, begin.
It's up to you, Lord.
All right, Vale.
I'll take this one.
Elemental burst.
And then Cutie Pie.
Ignition.
Magnificent.
And another one.
And then
Hit it.
Numa once more.
Magnificent.
It's up to you.
And let's do Bridget.
Magnificent.
Think you're up
And Poppy Alpha to finish this off.
Here we go.
I did it too early. Take it.
Great.
There we go.
much stronger.
That is the end of Xenoblade 2. Story-wise, anyway.
Here I go.
Yeah.
That is such a cool detail. Having each edge be Pyra and Mithra's swords. That is such a cool detail.
Let's get this done, so we can move on.
For the future.
Time to slice this Gundam! Can't have a Xenoblade game without a destroy arm. Surprisingly, yeah. Actually, I don't think Xenoblade 3 ever had a destroyed arm. Then again, Xenoblade 3 did break a lot of traditions, like not having a immovable Gonzalez anywhere except for the DLC challenge maps.
This is the last gift I can offer you. The rest is up to you, my children.
It's been fun, kid.
Malos.
If only I'd met you sooner. Just think of the worlds I might have seen. But even so...
If I had been your driver, all of this...
Kids say the damnedest things. There was only one driver for me. All in all, it wasn't so bad.
Malos.
Looks like he's finally found it.
Lady Moray.
A meaning to his life.
Indeed.
Frankly, I'm a little jealous. After all, most people go their whole lives without finding theirs. I wonder if I'll find mine.
You've got one already, haven't you? And if what you've got isn't enough for you, well, you can always leave things to the next generation.
You've got a point. Surprisingly enough.
Because of course he can't have a totally happy ending.
That's... What's happened? At this rate, all of Elysium will collapse. What? Since the conduit disappeared, the power holding Elysium together was cut off.
What's gonna happen when it crumbles? Not...
Everything above this point will either orbit the planet or be flung into space by centrifugal force. However, everything below this point, the World Tree itself, will fall apart on top of all rest.
No, that can't. The impact would destroy...
There has to be a way to stop it! Pyra, please! Pyra!
There is one way. Just one way to prevent it. 5 stories down from here, there's a control room for the correction boosters. If we can fire the booster jets and accelerate the whole World Tree beyond escape velocity.
Look, I haven't got a clue about boosters or velocities, but I'm gathering that we gotta get there, and fast.
Okay, 5 floors down. Let's hurry.
Azurda! Poppy!
Hmm? What did you say?
Poppy could not possibly.
Please! You're the only ones I can ask.
But...
Poppy, you promised, didn't you?
That below belt.
Please.
Fair, I don't think it was necessarily a bad budget. It was more time constraints and rushing it. And also, this was this was one of the first games on the Switch, so they were also working with new hardware at the time.
A real piece of work.
What is this?
Yeah, that too.
Ships. Is this a port?
Pyra? What are you doing there? Where's the control room? Pyra! You can't mean...
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. This was the first lie I ever told you.
Pyra!
The only way to stop the World Tree's collapse is to use the last of Ion's power and annihilate the World Tree. I'm sorry, it is the only way. You all need to use one of those escape vessels and get as far away as possible.
What? The last of Ion's... Pyra! What are you doing? It'll be fine, right? You'll deal with the World Tree, then come back, right? Wait! Just wait, I'll come with you! Damn it! There's not enough wire! I got it! Poppy? Poppy?
It's not okay. Poppy cannot.
What do you mean you can't?
Poppy made promise. Pyra say that Rex for sure ask Poppy. Say not help Rex, no matter what.
What kind of promise is that? Please, I'm begging you. All you gotta do is take me over there. The rest of you can just...
Rex.
Come on. Please. She's right there.
Rex.
Gramps.
Sometimes a man must know when to let go.
Why? Why?
Do it for her, Rex. Do as she asks.
Gramps!
Chum, how long are you planning on being a baby? She's the girl you love. You got to accept her decision. That's what being an adult means.
Rex, I am so thankful that I've met all of you.
Rex! Pyra.
Rex!
core crystal.
You'll be fine. Without me now.
Pyra.
It's a good thing Rex decided to keep his trunk sword all this time.
Hello there. I hope you'll help me.
Just get it in his back pocket. Did his little fanny pack thing.
Rex, I'm so glad to have met you. Our
There's so
time
many things in the
together was
pockets.
short,
Yeah, but let's face it,
fraction of my long
you only use 2 pockets. Your right pocket for your phone and your left pocket for everything else.
But it's been warmer and brighter than any time I can remember before. You shone a light on my melancholy path. You showed me the way.
That's it was on my phone, right? Is everything else? But you thought I'm right-handed.
Thank you for that, Rex. Thank you for that gift of light.
So tell me, how was it being alive?
Do you really want to know? Well,
To this day, we still don't know what those lip flaps are. But I think you can guess what she said there. Good thing they're just barely in the atmosphere, otherwise they'd be facing the cold vacuum of space right now.
Rex! Gramps?
I'm gonna talk to you about Poppy's extended warranty. Hi, I'm calling you to tell you that your refrigerator is running, and you better go catch it.
You know, I think this form does suit me best.
Gramps!
We're heading down.
Everybody grab onto something.
The escape pod is really badly designed philosophy. Again, it's an escape pod that's like several millennia old. It's a miracle that thing even turned on.
The Titans are gone.
I can't believe it. Is everyone dead?
We were too late. At the land of Moratha.
So there's nothing left of the world but ruins.
So Pirate died. Yeah.
We're crossing that rift.
Look!
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna casually break my face. Oh cool, that looks fun. Let me do it. My turn.
The Titans.
Funny that about Raya. This is the first time being in water, so it's gonna be. That is actually a good point. So yeah, there is kind of a layer of water in the cloud sea, but for the most part, it is just very light clouds.
It's true. I think I see what Klaus meant by restoring the world.
Gormat's like, yeah, I'm not breaking my face this time.
Gramps. So Elysium was here all along.
You know, Rex, I think you're right.
Pyrus flames really were always beautiful.
We're finally here.
So this is not quite the end of Xenoblade 2. Not only because there's a couple more cutscenes, but also, again, I'm going to be doing more post-game stuff as well as touring of the Golden Country. But, yeah, overall, I really do love this game. Yeah, it has its issues. Yeah, I voiced them, but Man, the stuff that's good in this game is just too dang good to overlook. And it means a lot to me personally. So many of the characters, so many of the environments, the music. It's all just so special to me. It's a long playthrough. Yeah. This is a long game, but man, is it worth it? Surprised we finally reached the ending, yeah. Alright. So I'm gonna wait because there's supposed to be a song coming after a bit. I'll just kind of let that play. Because kind of like with Drifting Soul, this is another favorite track of mine. I'll avoid... That's fine. It's always fine to criticize something. Like, I give my fair share of criticisms towards this game. Like, it's kind of awkward English dub, and the fact that it has some of the worst tutorials in gaming history. So, I mean... See Square Enix and Bandai Namco. Yeah, they do a little bit of cross stuff with it. With them. But yeah, when it comes to criticisms, I've kind of used to hearing it because, again, this is like one of the most panned. This is probably the most panned entry in the Xenoblade series. Like it's kind of half and half when it comes to this game. Like, half the people say it's a masterpiece, the other half just say it's not that great. So I've heard both sides of the aisle when it comes to this game. I mean, you can clearly tell which side I fall on, but yeah. Right. Hopefully the song should be coming up now. Yes.
I see you just fade away.
And thus, Boy Met Girl. So, to kind of give a bit of an explanation, because this is a little unclear. So, I'm not sure if this is canon or not, but there is a prevailing theory as to why Pyra and Mithra are able to exist as separate beings in this ending. And that is Malos, at the last second, transferred some of his power to Numa's core. Because that voice that Numa heard just before Ion exploded, that was Malos's voice. So that is the prevailing theory, that Malos transferred the last of his power, and it was enough to basically create two separate cores, one for Pyra, one for Mithra. And lastly, let's talk about those final lip flaps. Because unlike a lot of the previous lip flaps, there is a bit... It was Klaus's gift, actually. Huh? Okay, because I thought I heard about that. I thought I heard about that theory before. Anyways, let's talk about the last couple lip flaps, because people kind of debate about it, about what those lip flaps say. Because in the script, there are actually 3 different alternatives for what those could be. They could be, hello, I'm Pyra or Mithra. Hey, Rex, or I'm home. And 2 of those endings have one meaning, and then the last one has a completely different meaning. And both of them pertain to Pyra or Mithra keeping their memories. When you separate out Pyra Mithra, you joined the Titans onto the world and gave the the ability to reproduce. Yeah. And so, yeah, there's a lot of debate as to what the lip flaps definitively are, because it makes an impact about whether or not Pyra and Mithra actually remember Rex or not. And even with all the information that we got from 3, because 3 does reveal a lot about the fates of these characters, we still don't know definitively what that answer is. My personal opinion, it depends on what Aegis you choose, because those final lip flaps will belong to whichever Aegis form you chose to call Numa. If you chose Pyra, I say it's the hello, I'm Pyra ending. Because Pyra throughout the whole story has been kind of made the scapegoat for Mithra. Like, somebody kind of pushed all the blame for all the stuff that happened with the Aegis War 500 years ago. I think her getting this kind of clean slate to basically become her own person, to become just Pyra and not the Aegis, I think this is the most thematically fitting way to end things off. Yeah, it kind of sucks that she loses her memories of her relationship with Rex before that point, but I think this ends up being kind of the happier option for Pyra. And as for Mithra, I say it's the welcome home or hi Rex. Because Mithra's whole character arc is about... The English voice actress confirmed that those final lip flaps were I love you Rex. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. But yeah, anyways, for Mithra, it was that her whole character arc was about her accepting the fact that she did all the things that she did. So her losing her memory just didn't feel right to me from a thematic standpoint. But again, if what you're saying is true, that the voice actress confirmed that it was I love you Rex, then yeah, I'll believe you. I'll believe that. Okay, so for clearing the main story, not only are you presented with this final title screen, which will stay this way no matter what, even if you do a New Game Plus, but yeah, you unlock New Game Plus. Crossing my fingers it doesn't automatically trigger it. Okay, so yes, they kept their memories. Okay. What carries over into New Game Plus? Your levels, all your blades, as well as their progress, gold and items, area dev levels, merc points, event theater, all of that stuff. And on top of that, they add new stuff, including adding new blades into the gacha pool, which will contain blades from Torna. Like, all the blades except for Jin and Malos will be added in. So, like Petroka, Akos, Sever, Abrona, Mikhail, all of those will be added in. And With the extension of Mikhail, they'll be added into the gacha pool. And on top of that, there are a few additional like merc missions and a few even extra NPCs added in where you can turn in bonus experience to actually purchase items that might be useful to you, including adding in a third accessory slot. So if you're struggling with Land of Challenge stuff, New Game Plus is your answer, because a lot of the stuff that you can get will make you stronger. On the top of that, it'll also give you a hit affinity for each of the drivers, meaning they can become even stronger from that point on, including adding in Zeke's Eye Shining Justice, which makes Pandoria one of the strongest blades in the game. However, there are a few things that you have to keep in mind. One is you will start the game over from the very beginning. I mean, this is fixed a little bit by the fact that you can actually level down in New Game Plus, so you can start over from level 1 if you wanted to. But that is still something to keep in mind. And on top of that, all heart-to-heart, skip travel points, all of your side quests that you completed, all of those will be completely reset. And oh yeah, Vtube also gets one too. Yeah. And on top of that, starting a New Game Plus will completely erase your original save file, so you cannot just switch back and forth between the two. And certain blades will not become available until you make certain story progress, like Rock, Gion, Blade Nia. Those will not become available until much later. And even Poppy QT and Cutie Pie will not become available until the story point where you get QT. So yeah, it's pretty nice. In fact, Xenoblade 2 is the only game in the series where I actually recommend doing a New Game Plus, because of just how much worthwhile content there is in it, there is. Alright, so I want to go back in just to kind of show a few other things that I've unlocked. Now that we've cleared this main story, no multiple save files. So yeah, that is a bit of a gripe, but I kind of get why they did it. They didn't want people save scuffing all the core crystals. I kind of get that, but at the same time, it does drive me nuts, because in order to have more than one save file, you essentially have to use different profiles for this. Like, I'm playing this on a third profile on my Switch. On my Switch 2 in order to do this. So, first off, from here on out, your little save file will have a little like medal next to it showing that you've cleared the main story. And like I said, all the stuff that you gain from that final boss fight will carry over into this. So I've actually posted up like 3 levels from this point. And lastly, I am really hoping this legendary will be enough to get this. Please, 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 2. Yes! No, but I got something pretty dang close.
I am Telos. The soul, complete being, and embodiment of absolute order.
Telos is a crossover character from the Xenosaga trilogy. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she's one of the antagonists, or at least an antagonistic force in the Xenosaga trilogy. But on top of that, she's also a dark, great axe, and probably one of the best blades in the game. So I'll go ahead and equip her onto Zeke real quick.
Don't expect me to do everything for you.
And okay. So Telos. Her 3 battle skills. Phase Transition Tech annuls enemy defense and increases special damage dealt by 60%. This is dang good, actually. Annulling enemy defense means you can do the maximum amount of damage possible. And increasing your specials damage, which Telos actually does have pretty good specials. This can be really dang handy. Heaven's Tracker increases damage a driver deals by 100% each time they fall. Kind of built around dying, but this is the one case where I think it actually does come in handy, since Telos can only be obtained as soon as your Switch profile has a cleared save file. So I could not obtain Telos until I cleared the main story. And if I did it like a regular New Game, not New Game Plus, Telos would still be available in there because I'm still playing on this specific profile on my Switch. All right. And from here on out, a lot of enemies will be super, super tough. So increasing your damage as you die all the time against like super bosses, that can be really handy. And finally, Heartbreaker. Increases damage dealt for each enemy incapacitated. In other words, she's great for crowd fights. So yeah, Telos is one of the best damage dealers in the game. I love her. And as for her 3 field skills, she has Dark Mastery, Salvaging Mastery, and Leaping. Yeah, if you do a regular New Game, then she enters the pool. And she also has 3 Ox Core slots, as if she needed another reason for me to love her. Alright. You know what, let's try and pull another blade. Why not? And oh yeah, Telos also has heightened chances of being pulled. Like, she has one of the highest chances of being pulled in the entire gacha pool. Hence why I got her so easily in that one legendary. She is one of the easiest blades to obtain. At least if you get her right after you do a full game clear. Okay, 1, 2. Just a regular old common. I'll just go through my rares, see what that takes me. Gingar. Or Gengar? Whichever. Alright, come on. 1, 2, 3. That looked like a common. Common. Kokoro. Okay, I can still pull a few more. Okay. Okay, come on, Zeke. 1, 2, 3. Was that a dog? Dog. I saw the horn. Let's put on some justice boosters. Because again, one of my main goals now is just getting every rare blade at this point, so might as well try and increase my chances of getting the 1 in 1,000. Okay, that looks weird. What was that? That was a common. Karen. Another justice booster. The Awakening. Right, 1, 2, 3. What was that? That was a common. Mireille. And I only got 40 of these common core crystals. Let's just skip Awakening. If I get a rare, I'll just show off their animation thing. Okay, skip Awakening. Okay, yeah, I'll do Justice Boosters. Use up the last ones I got. Rogan. Okay, skip. Shame you can't skip Awakening unless it's rare. Yeah. Kind of wish that were the case. Like, don't have intro animations for these common blades. I feel like that would have saved a lot of time. Okay, Mujo. I'll keep pulling until I run out of room. Mutsuchi. Okay, skip. Shigura. Honey. Okay. I guess I could probably put a few boosters on. Let's do Compassion. I mean, 2 of the rare blades I'm missing are an Earth and an Electric, so this'll work. Well, actually 3 of them. 2 of them are Earth blades that I'm missing. Okay, 1, 2... That looked weird. You're missing 4 now? I wasn't actually counting Telos in the original count. Because, yeah, going to the Blade album. Yeah, Telos was just added in. I know people who put 25 max Justice Booster on a Legendary Core Crystal and still didn't get it. Yeah. Okay, missing this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm only missing 5. Let's shake things up. Let's give one to Nia. Why not? She has a luck item anyway, so maybe she can be lucky? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Nope. Skip Awakening. Again, if I get it rare, I'll just show off their thing later. Watch it. If that happens, I'm instantly overdriving it to Zeke, okay? If that happens, I'm instantly overdriving it to Zeke. Okay, skip Awakening. Rex, why not give you some? Uzuki. Okay. Skip Awakening. Common. Oh wait, I just remembered. I think clearing the main story also increases your capacity for common blades as well, so I actually have more room now. Alright, Morak, let's give you a few. I haven't been giving you nearly enough blades lately. Shinra. Come on. Skip Awakening. Yukina. Hey. Come on. Fudor. Let's give a few more to Zeke. I have a feeling. I just have a feeling. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Common. Do I just have worse luck than you, Zeke? Is that just what's happening? I'm just having worse luck than you. Like, yeah, I got Daggers earlier. Yeah, I got Telos, but then again, Telos was basically guaranteed with any legendary at this point, so... But still. 2. Giant. Let it be known, I have worse luck than Zeke. Yeah, feeling was wrong. I'm not really feeling it. Three. Probably a dog. Dog. Totetsu. Okay, the awakening. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Is that a common? Was a common. I'm getting slightly better at being able to read whether or not the silhouettes were commons. Only took me how many streams before I finally got to that point and literally clearing the main story, but I am getting better. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Common. Gonjiki. Let's switch things up. Rex, you take a few. Momiji. Only 10 of these things left. Let's see if I can do it. Renegan. Okay, come on. Nayuki, nope. Truth boosters, I guess. Botania, nope. Okay, skip awakening. Hakusui. See, bravery boosters are pretty useless at this point because I think I have every fire and water blade at this point. So, truth boosters. Okay, come on. At least every fire water blade that is a New Game Plus exclusive. 2, 3. Common. Bison. No, I did not mean to add Bison. Morag. Why don't I give you a few? Wow, they really added a lot of space if I managed to go through like 40 of these common quartz crystals and I still haven't hit the max yet. Yamato. Korochi. Last one. Actually, yeah, Truth Twisters. Please. Last one. Come on, game. Throw me a bone. 1, 2, 3. I look like a dog. I was a dog. He keeps giving me the second silhouette, and it's actually a blade I really want. Especially now that I'm done with the story, so I'm pretty much at the point where I can do everything with that particular blade. Oh well. So let me look through stuff real quick. I can upgrade Sword Uppercut. And man, I have not been using Knuckle Claws with Rex nearly enough. And I'm still at like level 2s and 3s. Alright. Anybody else? Kinda wanna save up for Crown Splitter. Almost a Clown Splitter. Don't you love having those pity systems? Yeah. Honestly, I kind of wish that if you cleared the main story, that you have an additional pity system. Like, if you cleared the main story, you get an additional pity system so that you can just get everywhere played, and you don't have to spend too much time on that. Because I don't mind not having much of a pity system beyond the beginning of the game. Up until you clear the main story. Like, I don't mind that too much, but yeah, for after clearing the main story, that's kind of when I wish they would have added in another pity system. All right, gonna save up for Spitting Elbow because again, that's a great topple art. I'll save up for Behemoth Uppercut for that one. Alright, and do I have enough SP to... Yes, I do!
That's about that.
So, only about 70 more skill points and I can fully upgrade Rex's affinity chart. Okay, Morag.
As it should be.
So I need about 1,400 for Morag. Tora?
Good work, puppy!
I need about 1,100. And then...
Hey, we didn't do half bad.
do that one. And can I afford any others? No. But combined about 4,000 for Nia. Oh, Ziki boy? You need about 400 SP in order to fully max out you. So I'm pretty close on a lot of these guys for that. Alright. So, I think that'll about do it. So, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we begin doing some post-game stuff, including trying to hunt not only for more rare blades, but also I need to clear off this entire quest log, okay? I've been long overdue on clearing a lot of these guys. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and just as a quick reminder, Friday will be actually another finale with Phantom Hourglass. And then Saturday we'll be doing post-game stuff with Xenoblade 2. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and y'all have a good rest of your day. This is Chronofahx, signing out.